You've seen all the hype for Stardew Valley. I won't start it like that. You've probably heard whisperings of this game called Stardew Valley, or have seen some videos pop up in your recommended for this game that you've never played. You see people fighting over who's the best waifu and are completely confused as to why people are so adamant that theirs is the best. Stardew Valley is a simulation RPG that saved me from the Animal Crossing drought before New Horizons released. It's the perfect time suck game that presents you with goals, quests, and activities while also being a game that allows you to play the way you want. The sole developer, Concerned Ape, wanted to create a game that was a better version of the Harvest Moon games. And boy, did he do it. Stardew Valley is a calm game. There's no real rush to do anything. You take your time fishing in the lake, taking care of your animals, mining, crafting, stalking villagers, decorating, or farming. It's a game that's completely open-ended. You can't lose, there's no game over. You start the game hating your life, working in a way for Joja Corporation, your stereotypical evil company that miserable people work at until death. Your grandfather left you a letter before he passed and tells you that if you ever start to hate your life and need to change, to open the letter. You finally decide to open it, and you make your way to Stardew Valley, where an entire overgrown farm waits for you. It's up to you what you want to do with your in-game time. Stardew seasons are just like ours, spring, summer, fall, and winter, though the time in this game moves a lot quicker. One day takes about 15 real-time minutes to complete. Quick enough to force you to plan out your day ahead of time, but enough time where each day doesn't feel like it's completely rushed. You wake up at 6 a.m. because you're a farmer and you do that kind of stuff now, and need to be in your house and in bed before 2 a.m. hits, or you'll pass out. Passing out outside of your house is never a good thing. You'll wake up to a letter in the mail from an NPC telling you that they brought you home and probably stole your gold for their hard work of dragging your unconscious body back to the farm. There's a ton of different things you can do to change up your days. Stardew also has holidays and events that help change up the normalcy and repetitiveness of everyday life in the valley. The holidays match up with the season, like the egg hunt in spring, no, not that egg hunt, and Spirit's Eve in the late fall. Throughout an in-game day, the villagers of Stardew Valley go about their day, roaming around town and living their lives. You can find them in the library, smoking outside by the river, working at their respective jobs, or weirdly standing outside the spa waiting for something that I don't want to look too much into. Each NPC has their own personality and backstory. It's up to you who you want to befriend and eventually marry. Each villager gains hearts as you grow closer to them. Increasing your friendship level with them will unlock heart events, which are cutscenes that let you dive deeper into a specific character to learn about their life and their personality. Some heart events can unlock specific mechanics of the game that weren't previously attainable. It's up to you to pay attention to the villager dialogue and figure out what gifts to give them. Or just consult the wiki like the rest of us. Because that's a lot of work and you just want to work towards marrying Sebastian instead of waiting hours for him to walk out of his room every day. It's not creepy, he doesn't even know you're there. The main goal of the game is completing the community center bundles. Each bundle requires certain crops, fish, resources, or crafted materials to finish. As you help the Junimos revitalize the center, they'll unlock different areas of the game that weren't previously accessible. This expands the game even more while you're playing and gives you more things to do. Revitalizing the community center will run Jojamar out of town and let the local businesses and small town life thrive. Besides completing the community bundles and getting married, the main goal of Stardew is to relax and enjoy the great outdoors. And to make that money! Your skills in the game can be leveled up. These skills can unlock different buffs for your character as well as crafting recipes to help produce even more resources. The 5 skills are farming, mining, foraging, fishing, and combat. By just performing actions related to said skill, the player will level up. For example, harvesting crops and caring for animals will level up your farming skill. You can unlock crafting recipes for various items like scarecrows to stop crows from eating your crops, fertilizer for better quality crops, iron fences for just a prettier farm, and a sprinkler to do all the watering for you. Cause why even do everything by hand? We have technology. Once you get to a certain level in each skill, the game will force you to pick between 2 different professions, which each offer a unique benefit. Once you hit level 5 in farming, you'll have to decide if you want the rancher title, which makes animal products like milk, wool, and eggs worth 20% more, or become a tiller, where the crops you harvest are worth 10% more. This helps tailor the game to your preference. Maybe you don't have any animals and aren't interested in spending time to take care of them. If that's the case, you should look deep into your soul, but you would most likely go for the tiller profession. This lets you customize the game to fit your gameplay instead of being forced to play a specific way. As you progress through the game, you'll find ore like copper, iron, gold, and iridium. These can be processed through the furnace and used to upgrade your tools, making them stronger, more proficient, and all around just better. Rather than these tools breaking, thank God, this game uses an energy mechanic. Certain tasks you perform, like watering crops, chopping down trees, fishing, or mining, will decrease your energy. If you run out of energy, your movement speed will be reduced. If you happen to go into negative energy, your player will pass out, and you'll wake up with reduced energy for the next day. On top of paying attention to the time of day, you'll have to work with your energy in mind as well. Once you enter the mines or other areas where monsters appear, you'll also have a health bar. Like any game, the amount of HP you lose depends on the strength of the enemy you're fighting. You can restore your health and energy with food. Food can be foraged, grown, or be cooked in your house. Once you upgrade, of course. There are 3 housing upgrades that all cost a substantial amount of gold, as well as renovations once you fully upgraded. One of the upgrades adds a second bedroom, unlocking the ability to have kids if you're married, and another adds a cellar which adds more space and casks for you to make all the wine top quality so the drinkers of the town will be happy. The fully upgraded house leaves a ton of room for decoration and usability. Decorations can be found throughout your playthrough, mostly by purchasing or crafting. Recent updates have made it possible to decorate the rest of the valley with various items rather than just your farm. This game receives updates quite frequently, keeping the game fresh and constantly evolving. After you play the starter farm, your next save file will present you with more farm layouts. Each have their own benefits and landscapes to help personalize your playthrough. Don't be dumb like me and pick the beach farm and not know that sprinklers don't work on the freaking beach. You can now even play online with friends so you can get mad at the other person for spending all your money on furniture. The main idea of Stardew is to relax and live the simple life while playing how you want to play. There's pretty much something for everyone to do, whether you like a seemingly endless mining and combat system or just want to relax, fish, decorate, and raise hundreds of animals. The way you play is completely up to you and how you're feeling that day. Enjoy the relaxation and peaceful sounds and beautiful pixely sights. Have any questions about the game? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Bye!